Let's get cooking. You're live with Lunch Break Live. We got some cucumbers. We got some carrots. We are making the most amazing lettuce boats. I can't wait to show you what's gonna go in these lettuce boats, y'all. This recipe is personally inspired by Miss Charity Morgan and her new book, Unbelievably Vegan. All right, let's go. So the first thing I did this morning was I cut up some broccoli and cauliflower. And now, it's the season for a variety of colors of the cauliflower. So we went ahead and sauteed those in a light veggie broth, a homemade veggie broth. Did you know you can make a homemade veggie broth too, with a little bit of onions and just saute them lightly, so they still have a little bit of a crunch. All right, so that's what you can do. Cut up your broccoli. You can cut up any vegetables. Maybe you want some squash, maybe some zucchini, right? And you're going to put it all into the pan with some veggie broth and just saute it for a little bit, and you get it nice and tender. So now we're going to put these into the lettuce boats. Again, this recipe is inspired by Miss Charity Morgan, Unbelievably Vegan, and her lettuce wraps. Now, she made a homemade mayonnaise. So you're going to have to get it yourself, get the book, so you can see how to make that. But I'm going to show you something that I got inspired to make, which is what? Some Vegenaise. All right, so you just need about a quarter cup of Vegenaise. So we're going to put that straight into my handy duty. I love this. My fabulous Vitamix, what's this called? Bullet. All right, so you have that. You're going to just put it right in there. Uh-oh, we got some on me. No big deal. But we have a spatula. All right, now we're going to also add some of the homemade veggie broth. Now, how do you make homemade veggie broth? So since I'm an eco-vegan, let me wipe that off. I like to think of ways that you can reduce plastic. So take all your scraps from your onions and your carrots and all your vegetable scraps, put it into a pot, boil it or simmer it for a little bit, and then strain it, and that's your veggie broth. So we're going to put some veggie broth in here as well. Now, this is going to make a scrumptious kind of tender, yummy, delicious mixture. Now, this thing doesn't go on here, does it? I'm going to take that off now. All right, hang in there. Now, we're also going to put some walnuts because we want to get some nuts going. Don't you want a little nuttiness in your life today? Okay, so we're going to put in about a half a cup of walnuts in there. Now, we're also going to let's add a little bit of ginger. I love ginger. Now, if you have fresh ginger, great. You want to put that in there. But if you don't, having some of this on hand is perfect. So just take about a little, you can kind of do it to taste or touch, about a quarter cup. Now, we also want to put a little garlic in there, right? So we also have some of this fabulous on hand. Have a little bit of garlic for your taste as well. We're going to put this in here, and we're going to get this going. And oh my gosh, this is what we're going to blend right here. That's right. We got a blender dance coming. That's right. Hello, everybody. Nice to see you. Welcome to Lunch Break Live. This is Paige Parsons Roache, and I'm an eco-vegan, a climate healer, and I'm a news producer for UnChainedTV, and I'm excited to blend this up and see what happens. Let's put it into the light and do it. Let's go. Join me for a little blender dance. All right, so we're kind of mixing it up, making a concoction, and we are ready to see what's going on here. So this is kind of like a sauce we're putting in here. So I just want to say the other thing you can do, oh yeah, it's a creamy sauce. Now, the other thing you can do when you're making your mixture, I did a veggie mixture of broccoli and cauliflower. That's right. It's a beautiful orange cauliflower I got from the farmer's market. You can add your walnuts in here too to kind of warm them up. You can also do a full raw. You can do this all raw, but I got inspired, like I said, by Miss Charity Morgan. Now, we jubilee, that's a fancy term for cutting them up real thin. So we did some jubileeing of our cucumbers. We did the same. Well, I did my best on the carrots, you can see. And we're going to add those to our lettuce boats. Oh, so, any kind of lettuce, but I would highly recommend a nice crunchy one like a romaine like this. And so we're just going to spoon this stuff out and add it to it and, have some fun with these. Why not? Look. So again, you can just kind of spread this on here like so, like that. You can see that. Oh, who can tell me whose saying is that? Like so, like that. Maybe you've read her book. Maybe you've been to her restaurant. Maybe you've seen her TikToks. Perhaps you follow her on Instagram. Write it in the chat. Who says like so, like that? All right, so we're going to add those to our boats, and then we're just going to build. We're going to build on. Let's put some of the cucumber in here. Ooh, yes. And we're going to add a little bit here to this one. We have 3 total. Let's put some carrots right on top. And if you like, you can, what do I love to do? I always love to do a little squeeze of lemon, so you can add that straight on top. All right, you can see what's happening with this. And now we're going to pour some of this delicious sauce right on top. So stay with me. This is just going to pour right on there. Ooh, so that has the walnuts and the vegan mayo. Ooh, now you can make your own vegan mayo like Charity Morgan does. You can either, she does a variety of things, but one thing she does is she uses the aquafaba, the sauce from the garbanzo beans straight out of the can. So there you go, or you can make it yourself. So I brought some garbanzo beans for you to see. Now, I love a little touch of coconut aminos. So we're going to finish this off with coconut aminos, all right? And we'll just do a little pour on here. Just a little, feel like it's going to come out a little fast, but you get the idea. A little dabble do ya. You can use soy sauce if you like. Maybe you want to use a no soy sauce, or tamari. So we talked about how we're making our own veggie broth by hand. We talked about how we're going to make our own mayo by following Chef Charity Morgan's recipe. And we talked about these delicious lettuce boats. Come on, those look so scrumptious, right? You want one too. It's easy, it's fast. We did that in no time at all. Again, let me show you Chef Charity Morgan's beautiful lettuce boats, or lettuce, what does she call them? The lettuce cups. And I did boats today. If you haven't gotten this book yet, get inspired, get into it. Unbelievably Vegan. I made it my own. I kind of did my own recipe in here, but I just want to say thank you out there who's watching. I see you. Thank you for watching on Lunch Break Live, and we'll see you next time back here. Right here. Have you downloaded the app yet? Are you on the streaming service? Are you there in Roku land or on your Samsung TV? Get it now, Unchained TV. We'll see you next time. Head on over for all the various recipes and more. And we'll see you soon. Bye now. Take